Married men live typically longer than single men. Married women don't typically live longer than single women, and in fact, we probably die early.
Men live longer because she makes him go to the doctor. She yells at him when he's texting while he's driving. I mean, it's like she's the supervisor. And they're taking care of their brood. Women live less long because of the chronic stress from men.
I literally, when I heard you say that, I was like, well, what do we do about that? Like, and in fact, actually, what do we do about that?
You take care of yourself. You know, when you're on a plane and someone says if cabin pressure goes down and the masks come down, put yours on first. And women don't do that. I have seen they take care of everybody else and they don't take care of themselves.
You be aight, nigga. You tough, right?
So somebody said that providers are going to be more controlling. Yeah, probably goes with the territory for two reasons. One, a provider can probably get any woman he wants. So why would he want a typical woman that's for the streets? He's not going to go for that. He wants to upgrade, okay? A woman that like to be at home, okay? A mature, calm woman that ain't into running the streets no more, if she ever was. Second of all, if you're making that kind of investment in a person, you like to protect your investment. You can't protect your investment with some wild woman out in the streets, want to go on girls' trips and put all her business on live and on the gram. You cannot. That's your investment, walking around doing some wild shit. You can't put up with that. So you women who want a provider, y'all ain't ready. Y'all are not ready because you want to be out in the streets. So just be out in the streets. Don't worry about it. Save all the providers for me, okay? Because all I want is to be at home with a glass of champagne in my hand, you know, cooking my family some lobster tails and some filet mignon and an apron and nothing else. Okay, you can't cook naked. Okay, an apron and some heels. Okay, so y'all already know how I feel about girls' trips. That ain't happening. I don't want brunches. I don't want nights out. I don't want to bar hop with my girls. I don't have no girls. I don't even have any daughters. That's how much I don't like hanging out with girls. Give me a provider any day. Thank you.
Delusional girl math.
So news broke a few hours ago that Skai Jackson was arrested for domestic violence after getting into an argument with her man at Universal City Walk. Allegedly, she pushed him a few times. So while the altercation was happening, a security guard had witnessed it and also witnessed Skai pushing her man. Now, he detained both of them, called authorities. They came to question them. Skai stated that they were good. There was no issue. They're in a relationship. She's expecting, and nothing happened. Now, they went and rolled that footage back and clearly saw that she put her hands on him and arrested her. And she was only in jail for a few hours. But what's really mind-boggling to me is that people see Skai, this young, petite girl, and think that it's okay for her to put her hands on her man. But I bet you if it flipped around the other way, they would have a problem with it. My thing is that I don't care if you're a woman. I don't care if you're pregnant. I don't care if you're handicapped. I don't care if you're big, fat, ugly, whatever. You do not have a right to put your hands on folks. So whatever consequence needs to happen for you not to do it any longer, I'm completely okay with it. Because I would tell my daughter the same. Don't put your hands on people. Just because you think they won't hit you back, just because you think that they won't retaliate, it does not make it okay. And frankly, as crazy as things are getting in this day and age, y'all need to be teaching y'all's daughters the same.
Hi Leah, do you have any upcoming movies or shows? Yes, I do. I have a TV show that I am on that I just filmed, but I can't say what it is yet because
a lot of shit pissed me off. Like, we got Skai Jackson getting arrested for beating up her boyfriend, supposedly, allegedly. But supposedly, she was just pushing him and shoving him and probably throwing at him, but, not able to actually hit him. But at the end of the day, this is the problem with black couples. We always end up going in public and showing our ass, no matter how much money we got. The only people that's doing it right seem to be Jay-Z and Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The only person doing it right is Nelly and Ashanti, you know? But anyway, she gets caught up for putting her hands on her dude and getting arrested. You know, this domestic violence shit needs to stop either way, man or female. But at the end of the day, we rarely see females getting arrested for domestic violence, you know, more so today because it's 2024 and we're not, you know, we're equalizing the playing field. That's what they're saying, you know. We're just saying that most of the time it's women that are actually perpetuating the domestic violence if they're pushing and shoving and, you know, starting stuff, constantly yelling and screaming, you know, alerting people that's around, you know, saying that they're arguing or calling their brothers or their cousins or somebody like that. And, you know, the dude could be trying to get away and then she's pulling at him and stuff. So this shit happens everywhere all the time. And it just needs to slow down, man. You know what I'm saying? I think people need to be able to use their words and communicate more, you know? That's the problem with a lot of relationships that we don't get enough communication. We just get to the bumping and grinding and actually never real actually knowing our partners and stuff. But we got Sky right here, beautiful young lady, sitting there beating up on her boyfriend. You know, this young man doesn't deserve to get his head knocked off or getting swung at with something. Who knows what she could have been trying to grab and hitting him with. It's just part of the relationship thing. It's part of y'all building and trying to learn each other. And, you know, maybe he won't say the next thing to tick her off. You know what I'm saying? But we need to address women always being the aggressor in these domestic violence things. These women constantly trying to put dudes in uncompromising positions, you know. And then when a guy reacts, they only see the end result of dude reacting. You know, maybe he pushes her back and she falls and scuffs her knee. Maybe he actually shoves her, mushes her in the face, and she bites her lip or anything like that. Anything could happen, and it would have been all on him for him not being able to control himself like she's supposed to be able to control herself, you know. But it is what it is. People are always doing this type of shit. They loving it. They love that they can get away with it sometimes, you know, by being the smaller person or just by not dudes not actually telling on them, you know, like, oh yeah, she did this, she did that, but like we're not, when the cops show up, we're not on the scene telling the whole story, you know. And I don't recommend dudes tell on their significant other, but I do recommend dudes not deal with women that feel like they could put their hands on them, and you not be a person that constantly putting your hands on women. You know, none of this shit is okay. Like, we're getting past the point where we're just using brute force to get to our common goal. You know, this is a democracy. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it is what it is, man. Silence is acceptance, and we ain't having it. Like, comment, subscribe.